Inspired by Aarhus, it's our answer to our new life here in Denmark. I think all international people have troubles when they come here. And I think art is the way of transforming this, let's say, weird energy from newcomers to people who want to live here in Denmark, in Aarhus. So I would say that it's our view of living in Aarhus, and it's our view of being part of Danish society that we want.
I think artists who come from abroad, they have a hard time finding community they can fit in, and knowing some of the girls, of course, it was a reason, because it gives, we really feel now with the second exhibition that there's some sense of connection between us, and we want to continue building it up.
Painting is now allowing me to sort of express myself and put myself out there, and an opportunity to get to know the people and just to talk to people about this. So I think in that way I'm able to integrate with the locals here and maybe learn a bit more about the culture and about the people through nature.
I think that many of artists we cooperate with, let's say, feel very much integrated with Aarhus and with the Danish society when they can create here and be inspired by environment here and by the Danish way of life.
I'm very, very fond of art. I don't have much time for it, but I'm very, very fond of it. And in the way to integrate in the Danish culture, I use it as a way of small talk, let's say, in social settings, as a starter, and also to meet wonderful people, not only internationals, but a lot of Danes who love art the same way as I do.
I think that it's also a very good way of not being alone here suddenly out of, far away from your country, far away from your language. Art has always been an international language. So actually, for me, it's a wonderful way to express that we are in the same world.
The first exhibition was very, very important for us because we wanted to show Danish people that we like Denmark, we love Denmark, so we want to participate. So that's why, and it was logical name for the first exhibition.
I think the beauty of the nature inspires me. In Malaysia, we have sun like 365 days of the year, and it's a different kind of atmosphere. Here, the season changes, and it's really beautiful, and that is my inspiration, and most of my art sort of reflects that.
So Aarhus is definitely inspiring with all the nature and many things that I find really nice here.
Heritage that has been preserved in Aarhus, that is which is inspiring me the most, because the vintage buildings per se, it is very congested, a lot of small tiny rooms in one apartment. For me, I feel like every time I walk on the city center, I feel like I'm walking through a history.
I can see the difference. So people like our creative women, they have a goal now, and they feel better about themselves. And now I can see how, and actually being at Lærdansk at international schools, I think it's also a difference for the students who come here and they see that life in Denmark, it's not gray, it's not black, it can be interesting, it can be colorful, by seeing the paintings. And our creative women, they develop their skills, so they become better better and better. So this is the most important for me as an organizer.
When you're doing art, you research, and when you research, you get to know what's around you. You become more opmerksom, they say in Denmark. For me also, it's a bit of soul searching. So when you're doing your art, you can relate on who you are yourself, and then you create something out of that in connection with what's around you. So it's like reinventing yourself, more or less.
I think the art exhibition was a real inspiration, the first one and this one, to push me into doing art. So the challenge was, when you start, you have all these insecurities, whether you can, or how do you do it. Though with experience, you still have this. And I think having this exhibition sort of said, you either do it or don't. And that was a bit of a challenge for me. But I think the beauty of it is once you start painting, it just flows and you enjoy doing it, and then it brings out the best in you. So I think I am so grateful and happy that we got this opportunity to paint and let the beauty out for others to see.